Hello everybody, hello and welcome to a trip out today on my bike, actually, that I haven't done in a long time. 2021 I think is the last time I did this ride, if I do the whole ride. Heading towards a place called Wascally Weir. It's part of the Coast to Coast and it's lovely up there. It's a really nice route, good views, but it's always windy, always windy. I mean, today it's calm as anything. I don't know if you can see here, the trees, but it's really calm, there's no wind at all. But whenever you go up there, it's always windy. And this will be the longest ride I've done for quite a while actually on the mountain bike. In fact, for a few years I think it'll be the longest ride, because obviously I had that problem with my knee and I haven't done that ride during the time when I had the problem with my knee. So yeah, it's been the longest ride on the mountain bike for a few years, quite a few years. So yeah, let's hope it goes okay, as in, like, you know, it's not storm force winds or anything like that. But we'll see, and hopefully it doesn't rain at all, because it's gone really dark, as you can see above us here. We can see, but some big nasty clouds gathering. Obviously if it starts tipping down with rain I won't be heading up that far. I'll cut the ride short then, but we'll see, yeah. See how it goes, but I'm looking forward to it. I say it's a long time since I've been up that way. It's a good ride out. I think it's about 53 miles, something like that. I did do a 50-mile ride the other day actually. Around Constant and down to West Chester Street, and I did start videoing, but my battery died on my camera, so you won't be seeing that, so I'll do that again at some point. But this one's still a bit longer. This one's 50, that was 49, this I think is about 53, something like that. So we'll crack on and see how we get on. Now I'm not sure what order you'll see these videos, but I did do, I think you'll probably see this one beforehand, but I've done my chain on my bike, I've replaced it. I can't believe it, I checked it, only 7 months old, the chain, and it was worn, very badly worn as well. I wouldn't care, but I check it regular as well. I check it every time I clean the chain, you know, and I clean the chain fairly regular. I don't clean the bike very regular, as you probably know. it's always up the eyes like it is at the moment, look. It's always messy my bike, but I always keep the running gear clean, you know, the chain and the freewheel and the crank and stuff, and it's usually then when I check it. And I checked it. I did my friend's bike. My friend wanted some repairs done on his bike, so I did that for him. I replaced his chain. I thought I'll just check mine while I'm on. Mine was really badly worn, worse than his. So I did that. As I say, I'm not sure, you'll probably see that video after this one I think, but I'm not sure, you know, if I've done some damage to the free wheel at the back. Not through changing the chain, you know, nothing up, but the chain, as you're probably aware, when you have a worn chain, if you don't change it quick enough, it basically wears the cogs down the back. The chain's worn and it wears the cogs down to fit the chain, if you like, if that makes sense. As you're pedaling along, it wears the teeth down to fit the chain, which is worn, and it can do the same with the crank at the front. And I think I've had a few slippages and a few jump chains, which is usually a giveaway. So I think I might have been too late. I think I might have done damage to either the freewheel or the crank, or both. So more money to spend. So check your chain. Seriously, chains aren't made like they used to be. You can leave chains for years. I've said this before. You can leave chains for years and years and once over, but not anymore. You've got to really be on top of it with them. This is 7 months of mine. I have done a fair few miles on the bike, as you know, but still, and through the winter. But still, 7 months is nothing. You know, you would get years out of a chain once over. So yeah, there's a little tool you can get. I've mentioned it in the chain video. I'll put a link in this video as well if you want to go and check it out. It's about £3 for a little chain tool, and you need to use that and check it out, really do. But I'm fingers crossed, I'll see what it's like. I mean, I'm pedaling a fair while without getting any jumping, but then now and again, especially when I put force on it, like going up a hill, it's jumping. So usually in the past when that's happened, it means time to spend more money. So I had some sad news the other day. Hammerhead have stopped supporting the Crew 1. I was gutted. I knew it was going to happen. They did say they'd keep supporting it at the beginning when the Crew 2 came out, but It's been like a year, a couple of years, so I suppose it's going to move on in time, isn't it? And of course they want to make money, sell more Crew 2s. I mean, it still works fine. The battery's okay, because that'll be the deciding fact really, is when the battery stops working, because some people have had batteries on the Crew, particularly Crew 1 I think, where it's just died, you know. So at some point that'll probably happen on mine, but I'm going to keep using it as long as I can. And to be honest with you, I like the screen better. I know the other screen, I think it's higher resolution, but this is bigger. A lot of people didn't like the big screen. They said it was too big and cumbersome and heavy. Of course, you know, I don't know why, unless you're doing a time trial or something, I don't know why heavy would come into it, but there you go. Maybe a few ounces too big for people, so that's where they come out with the Crew 2. And the Crew 2 has sound on it, where the Crew 1 doesn't. But they've been supported all this time, and say with updates and things like that, and that's the end of it. I've had one last update, and that's the end. So yeah, the thing is as well, I mean, the Crew 2 is not cheap. It's talking £359. It's a lot of money for a bike compared to that. I mean, they were doing an offer recently, £125 off if you trade your old one in, your old Crew, but still, that's a lot of money when a bike computer becomes so expensive. But I suppose it's cycling stuff, isn't it? Anything to do with cycling, huge amount of money. But yeah, for some point in the future I will obviously have to get a Crew 2 when this stops working, because I do love the Crew. I mean, they're a brilliant computer, some brilliant features. Unless of course another manufacturer brings something out which is equal or better, and we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep on using the Crew 1. Keep us right, get me to my destinations. So I'm just on the way up to Consett now, along the track here. Henry Concert's probably about 3-4 miles, something like that to go. And then once I get to Consett, I'll be heading left towards Wascally Way. Yeah, along the coast to coast. And so far the rain stayed off, which is good. I actually did my first wedding of the year a few days ago. It's nice actually. It was chilly, but it wasn't such a bad day, but it was a very small, intimate wedding, which was nice. Only 12 guests. Well, we normally do weddings of like 150 guests and stuff, so 12 was lovely. I mean, nice change. Nice intimate wedding. Good start of the year. So I'm heading, once I get past these trees, up that way towards where them turbines are. And look at them turbines, it looks like I'm going to have the wind in my face as usual. Because every time we go up here, the wind is always strong normally. I mean, today at the moment it's alright. It's only about 4 or 5 mile an hour wind, so it's alright. But once I get up there, it's always windy because it's so exposed, you're so wide open. And it's always seems to be in your face going up. Because there's a climb all the way up. It's like a steady climb. It's not a steep climb, but you know, it's a steady climb all the way up. But when you've got the wind blasting you in the face all the way, it makes for a hard ride. But a very pretty ride though. But the ride back down was fantastic. You fly, absolutely fly. And so I've got the chest mount here for. I'll put you on there and you can experience it because it's good. So I'm here, about to head up to Wascley Way there, which is this path here. I'm going to head down that way. I'm just up towards Concert Way now. Normally I would go kind of right down that way, along that way and up around Concert, but today I'm heading this way. I'll see how it goes. If I don't do the whole ride, if I go so far, I'll just turn back, but I will, you know, once I set off I always end up doing the whole ride. So and the wind's not too bad at the moment, I don't think. No, not too bad, but I'm obviously sheltered here with the trees and that, so we shall see. But yeah, I mean, it's unusual for me to go up there at this time of year as well. I normally only go up here in the good weather, you know, the spring and the summer, so it's a little bit different going up when it's still winter. But I thought with today being a kind of settled day and 7-8 degrees and hopefully a little wind, so it's worth a go, and it's a nice ride, so we'll head that way now. This is quite a cool bridge up here. I think it was quite funky. Good views from it as well, fantastic views. Look at the views you get from up here. They're fantastic. A bit bumpy across here, but some views on both sides. Pretty cool, eh? Especially that way, I think, up the valley. Could do a little bit of work on the path though. It's horrendous. It's all concrete and patched concrete, but it's all coming away. Yeah, like I said before, it's a long time since I came up here. I say it was 2021 when I came up here, according to me when I looked at my old videos. So yeah, I'm assuming the track wouldn't change much. But I love coming along here. I love coming along here in the summer. Come up here with Kate actually. We came up here once actually, and it was so windy we actually turned around. It was just horrendous. You were just, you know, fighting a losing battle if you like. The wind was blasting in the face. Thought, you're not enjoying it, do you know what I mean? Time to turn around. Still a good ride. I mean, still did, yeah, how much it was, about 40 miles or something, 45 miles, but yeah, I thought, nah, that's enough. You were just, you weren't really going forwards, you were just going backwards. But it's a good route, it's a good route. And as I said before, part of the coast to coast. I like my head there, just gone bumping past us on his electric bike. Some of these electric bikes have some really fat tyres, don't they? I can hear them coming and sound like a motorbike. It's like woo, woo, woo with the tyres. Yeah, huge tyres on them. I think it's some fat bikes or something, isn't it? For like sand and snow and stuff. You think with tyres that fat, it would, you know, drag and drain the battery faster, wouldn't you? But looks cool though. Looks very cool. And here's the breeze coming, as always up here. But not too bad. Not for up here, it's not anywhere. If it stays like this, I'll be happy. can see this ravine here. This is obviously where the train originally went, the train tracks. Because as you may know, may not know, this was an old train line years ago. And I've just come up a hill there and over the top, which of course the train wouldn't have done. Must have gone along that way, cut through there, and then back on the level further up here. You know, me and Kate were saying the other day, the Victorians were fantastic engineers. You know, nothing stood in their way. They want to put a train line up through the moors, they put a train line up through the moors. Amazing builders, really. When you think of all the bridges and that around that they made, incredible. Behind us there, kept the gate on for us, which was pretty kind. They were going through on the bikes and kept the gate on, let me go through. Nice people. It looks like they're burning the heather over here, look. You see? Gives you an idea which way the wind's blowing as well. It's not actually too bad today. I mean, it's still windy. I don't know if you can hear on the microphones, but it's still windy, but it's never going to be not windy up here. This is not too bad though, not too bad at all. Afternoon ladies. Afternoon. So climbing up still, and then goes a bit flat a bit at the top here, and then climbs up again to the, like a cafe on the top. It used to be a cafe, I think it's closed down. It's a shame because it's quite popular. Obviously not popular enough. So I don't know if you can see there in the distance on the top of the hill there, that little house shape. You probably can't see very well on this camera, but that's where we're heading to. Heading along here, around the corner and up to the top of there. And look at the views. See for miles and miles. So I'm at the top. There's the cafe I mentioned before, which I think is closed down now, which is a shame because it's quite popular, I think. But as you can see, right at the very top, that's where I've just come up. We have a climb coming up. So then we are going to head back down there, all the way back down again. And it'll be a good ride, be a really good ride because I'm steaming up. Be a really good ride because you get some speed up, tell you. Time to head back down there, I think, eh? Come on then, let's go. So I'm coming down from, yeah, I need to say Scotland there. Feels like a bit of Scotland maybe. Now I'm coming down from concert and I'm heading down towards Manchester. Quite a few people around this time of night, isn't it? Dog walkers and everybody's finishing work and going off for a walk, taking the dogs out, taking the kids out, taking the husbands out. It's still a nice day, like it's cooled down a lot more, like I don't know if you can say the temperature there about 6 degrees, it was 5 degrees a short while back. Temperature's dropped, but can't complain for this time of year, not at all. So as you can see, quite a dramatic sky, sun's going down. We've had some really good sunset recently, really good bright red sunset last few days. But I'm trying to get back before it gets too dark, so I've got no lights. As you can see, sunset there. If we can see, it's just there, 4:57, and at the top right there is 4:19. So I haven't got long to go to get back. I mean, it won't be pitch black at 5 o'clock, but the sun would have gone down and started to get dark, so I need to be back by then really. Yeah, you forget, don't you, this time of year how quick it gets dark really. You know, you get a day like today where it's quite nice, you know, it's quite pleasant, and you forget actually that it still gets dark fairly early, don't you? Right guys, I've done about 45 miles there, 45.1, but I'm not finished. I've got a fair few miles to go yet. I'm going to stop the video here because it's getting darker and darker, as you can see here. The sun's going down and I think you're going to be able to see us soon, so I thought I'd better finish here. So by the time I finish, I think it's about 53 miles, something like that, but I'll put the distance up here somewhere if you're interested, the final distance. But it's been a good ride. It's been a really good ride. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've also solved the problem with my chain. You know, I said to you earlier on the ride that I thought I might have damaged the freewheel and the crank, because that can happen when you wear your chain out. I found out what my problem was. It was my clutch here. Can you see my fingers on it there? Might have focus there. But that little lever there, that little lever goes backwards and forwards, applies tension to the chain. It's for when you're going over like rough terrain and things like that, you know, so the chain doesn't bang around and that kind of stuff. And that's all it was. And I've put that right in now, it's absolutely fantastic. So it's all sorted and it's great. So it's been good. It's been a good ride. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Longest ride so far this year. It's been really good. If you enjoy the content of the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It helps the channel. It shows that we're doing something right, and YouTube like it as well. Helps us grow as well. So it'd be much appreciated if you could do that. Thank you very much. As usual, thank you very much for joining us. Take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye bye.